something child inside that always demands love and attention, demands people behave a certain way, demands to be in front row of everything. Watch him. Where's the limelight line that separates a true wanting of that child from a mere empty desire? I'm talking like it's not me, but that child is me. It's like an image of someone really hurt and crying with all that stuff I said above. Must that child dissolve? Yeah, I think it's difficult when you have that urge to want attention from the parents. And I see, you see it in young children. You get some children that are more introverted and happy to not be watched all the time, and then you get some children that want a lot of attention, and they become very needy for attention. It's interesting, isn't it? And it seems to be very painful for those children that need a lot of attention, because the more that you need, when it's like a needing energy and when it's like a grasping energy, the more that you treat people like that, the more that it actually makes them back away from you and run away from you. It's like the more that you try to get attention from people, the more they move back. I think that you've got different types of personalities. You've got personalities that are more extrovert and personalities that are more introvert. And extrovert personalities recharge while being in company. You see it. Like when they're in company, they begin to get more and more energy. And introverts don't. They get it when they're by themselves. And firstly, I would recognize that about yourself if you are an extrovert. And notice that you require interacting with humans a lot, and that makes you happy. There's nothing wrong with that you enjoy that. And then the part that's traumatized from not getting enough attention, that part you have to work with. So that part that hurts and feels like it hasn't got enough attention, you have to let that feeling come up. So you have to acknowledge it, like what it's saying, like the hatred and the anger that comes up towards people having not given you the attention, the hatred towards self, and acknowledge it. And then just realize that you want to be social, you want to be loved, and you want to get on with people, and focus more on that. And if you are an extrovert, just be honest with yourself and don't try to get that attention through Facebook or the internet. Go join clubs, do walking groups, so whatever, just meet people and go out and put yourself out there. Like, don't get in this loop of thinking that it's unspiritual to enjoy other people's company. It's really sweet. The part that's not nice is that seeking energy, that's believing that the interaction with other people is going to bring you freedom. It's never going to bring you freedom. It's going to bring you the I am. It's simply a pleasure, just like an introvert gets pleasure from being by itself. So just be honest with yourself and acknowledge that. And then see that none of it's who you are. So those dynamics arise, and none of that's who you are. They're happening in this space, in this freedom. And there's nothing that needs to be here to complete you. This is. This is everything you ever looked for. The other question is that I have a deep fear of people and sometimes dread, mostly dread, and I'm afraid of being me, real me. So I fake out of that fear and it hurts me every time I do that. So I spend my time alone, but we are social creatures, so I don't want to spend my time alone anymore. But fake everything is a tremendous work, and I don't think I can do it anymore. And that fear, what I understand is that I must have it, embrace it, see it, be with it in every situation. Is this the way to go? To embrace it, so you acknowledge that fear is there, but then what is it then? But then when you're interacting with people, focus on what it is you want. So when you're speaking with someone, focus that what you want is to be free. What you want is to be yourself. What you want is to feel safe. Because otherwise you're interacting with people and it's like you're just stuck in that negative energy, and that's the energy you're giving out to people. I'd also recommend like socializing with spiritual people, and not just go out into the regular world and socialize with people, because they've got a particular way of looking at life. A very tight way of looking at life. So socialize more with like-minded people, and there are so many people out there, there's so many opportunities out there. It's huge spirituality. And just see if you can find a group that's more open. That allows you to express yourself more openly and honestly.